February 22nd.
Talk a bit louder because the cars.
Pausing for the cars. It's February 22nd, 2024, and here's another progress video of the front garden. Just put down 4.5 bags of mushroom compost, which is not my hands are filthy currently. And we're going to be topping it off with mulch. But we have more cannas. These were only like $2.49 at Aldi. So we got 4 yellow ones and 4 of the red ones, which are going to go out back so we don't get them mixed up with the red ones that are already up here. We're going to be planting the yellow ones in between the red ones that we got for free. Here's one of the yellow bulbs. We should make a tag for these. Oh well.
They're supposed to be at least 2 inches deep.
Oh, definitely gonna need a shovel. This is why you don't buy Dollar Tree shovels. They might work for a little while.
You can use them to scoop potting soil, but not really much else.
If anybody's wondering, this is just pure sand under here. Hence all the compost and all the leaves that we're adding on to that. Boop.
I don't think that's really deep enough, but whatever.
That's 2 inches.
Now there's for the record, there's gnats flying everywhere now. Oh wait, we could use that as seed starting mix. Whatever.
I already started that one. Aim in the next bag.
I'm pretty sure they should be further away so they can have more room to spread out.
We're gonna need
And the dog smell.
very pretty.
Make sure you talk louder. This is our rock bucket. We're just throwing all the rocks in. And there's another rock.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rocks. And I assume the number is the same anywhere in the U.S., but before you start digging up your garden, or even think about digging up a garden, make sure you call that.
That's the bus. Okay.
Make sure you call the 811 number of know what's below. Call before you dig, because you don't want to hit a gas line or anything like that. Oh, there's ants going around. Hopefully not fire ants.
How to grab that? Yeah, grab that rock.
Crap, okay. So now I got one on the other side. We'll just do like every 2. We only have 4 yet. You're watching from somewhere other than the southeast United States. It's probably still snowing where you are if you're up north. So obviously don't feel rushed that you're not out planting. 70 degrees, or it's going to be like 70 for the next 2 weeks. And
Show this one too.
$2.49 each. Which if somebody's like actually growing them, that might seem expensive if you're buying a bunch of them at once, but these multiply over the years. So you plant them once and then you get a million ones for free later. And we will of course be giving a whole bunch away.
Volume up more. Because you're so far away. And there's cars.
Rocks. And gnats.
Now you can actually kind of see the gnats in the video. I'm glad they don't have smell-o-vision yet, so you guys can't smell a dog pee from the dog park, because it's really gross.
We're not touching any leafy greens or anything like that. One more. We'll just do it.
This one.
I'll get put it here. So they
Okay,
won't even
fine.
space and there'll just be a gap in the center if we get a random other color.
Okay.
I'll put my mask on. I'm not breathing in any donuts. Light pink and purple.
Curly cone. Flip it. I think it has roots on that side.
Roots.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be deeper than this, but we're going to be having
Lots of
soil build up over top.
Okay, so that's it for those cannas. And then we're going to be topping this whole thing.
And if you missed all the other videos, the palm fronds and the sticks are marking where we put some canna lilies that somebody gave us, canna lily rhizomes that somebody gave us for free. And they said those ones have like dark burgundy leaves and red flowers. So I'm pretty sure that's called Red King Humber. These ones says tropical yellow. They might just be golden canna lilies, but I guess we'll find out. And then we're using cedar wood pet bedding wood chips, or wood shavings, I guess, for mulch, because it's a lot easier to get than actual wood chips. You can carry the freaking bag. They have it in stock all year round, and they don't leave it outside to get soaked with water, so it weighs 50 million pounds and is impossible to move.
It also smells nice.
Yeah, it also smells nice, which is helpful when people don't clean up after their dogs, and it reeks.
For the record, we have not noticed any a lot of people will say cedar like repels insects. We have not noticed that at all. It's not impacted with bees. It's not deterred any caterpillars.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's only if it's the actual solid wood.
Like maybe if it was cedar extract, it would deter bugs or whatever. But we throw lots of host plates. We don't care about bugs.
How many cubic feet is that?
5.
Yes, this is 5 cubic feet. And you can buy it at Walmart, unlike most mulches. After it rains, it turns a darker color, so it kind of looks like bacon. Also, that's a dead skink that we found that we weren't sure if it was still alive because it was cold, so we thought maybe it was just like, I don't know, in torpor or whatever it is. But no, it's definitely dead now. Along the fence here, we put the wooden fence. We put some chicken wire And we have a bunch of beans. We have multiple purple passion flowers. We have a beauty berry. We put a pawpaw because it's kind of sunny right now, but in summer this is a big hickory tree here that has leaves and shades like that half down there. So while she's mulching, here's our pawpaw. The stick sticking out right here. And you can see the color change. This is where it grew last year, so it grew this whole length in a single year. And that's a seedling. We're not sure when it'll flower, in a few years. Not yet though. You can tell when pawpaws are going to flower next year because they'll have round buds instead of just that little pointed leaf bud. We also have 2 seedling canna indicas, aka the wild type red canna lilies, which you don't really see as often because they're not fancy, but hummingbirds love them, and the roots are edible. Now, I can pause the video, so give me 5 seconds. Okay, we're still laying down mulch. Also along the edge here, we have a bunch of dead plants that we got for free from gardening people that would have had to throw them away otherwise. So we use them as a little fence border thingy, and then they'll eventually compost down.
Yeah, they were just there temporarily to mark out the edge of this.
Over here there's a persimmon seedling seed somewhere, so we might have a persimmon come up. Might have also put a pawpaw seed, I don't remember. Put some here just so it's obvious. Okay. This is a little American hazelnut seedling I put there. So we have one planted in the sun. This one's gonna be growing in shade. And then we'll put another one in part sun, part shade, see how it works. So 1 bag of the cedar wood shavings did this much. So 5 cubic feet. Also, these are some rosemary cuttings we got for free. They're just in a container of water and they have flowers. No, you stupid little gnat. And these are the palm fronds. They fall off the palm trees. If you have never seen palm trees before, they fall off after a certain amount of time, so we just use them as plant markers.
This will all be watered in. Once it's damp, it'll stay nice and in place. You just gotta watch when you're first putting it out. This is all gonna get watered in really well because when it's dry, it tends to blow around and be a little dusty, but once it's watered in, it stays pretty firmly in place. But it does not stop any seedlings from coming up underneath it. It's a pretty shallow thing just for the start, just so this whole thing gets covered, and every time we'll add deeper layers of mulch.
I already forgot what we put here. We got something here because we have a stick in the ground.
I'll find out.
I know there's a little seedling there. It might be a baby, tiny baby persimmon. Yeah, I think it's a baby persimmon. I don't remember. And that stick there is beautyberry. So we cloned from a wild plant. And as you can see over here, our mulch consists of leaves, because that's an oak tree, that's a sweet gum tree, this is another oak tree. So if you have access to leaves, use leaves instead of mulch, or use both. Because leaves are like literally nature's original mulch, and they will provide a lot of nutrients to your soil. They're free. Butterflies and moths use them to overwinter, and a whole bunch of stuff.
You want to be adding as much organic components back to your garden as possible, especially if you can do it cheap.
And especially if you want to have a permaculture garden, you need mulch. If you're letting your soil, your top layer of soil, be exposed to the sun at all times, that's not permaculture. That's desertification, especially if you have the money to buy whatever you want. You gotta use mulch. There's no excuse. I was gonna say, you can just dump it out and then spread it with your hands. So 10 cubic feet.
Just put the shallow layer. We're probably gonna add 2 more bags next month when I get paid again.
Yep. Yes, you're supposed to ideally have like 2 or more inches of mulch. Depends on what you can afford. That's why leaves are nice, because they're free. And you might even be able to get paid for it if you rake somebody's yard and they're willing to pay you for it. Yeah, we did another video. It's not doing anything yet, but we have a single the smallest rhizome that we got for free in here to see how much it'll multiply after a year. And these plants are 20 plus years old because the people who gave them to us originally got them from their neighbor 20 years ago.
There's a difference between the fresh mulch and the mulch that's been outside, watered in, and all that.
Yeah, you can see. You can
Color
just
difference.
put like a line right here to show. Yeah, if you can see, fresh mulch is pink and yellow, red and yellow. And it adds a nice cedar smell to your garden. Anyways.
Cinder blocks are way too expensive currently, and we don't have transportation even if we were able to buy them. So, at my work, we get in flower bouquets, and they just throw the buckets away. So, these are all food grade if you check the bottom to see what kind of plastic it is. So, I got 2 scrapes of compost in the bottom of each of these, and then we're going to be putting old potting soil in it, and all these are just going to be either edibles or just mini ornamentals to make it look really nice in front here. So we're using these buckets instead of cinder blocks to form the front of the raised bed.
not even a raised bed, it's just a garden bed.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Maybe
people
eventually.
say raised bed when it's literally just a single 6-inch wall of concrete blocks. That's not a raised bed, that's just a regular garden bed. A raised bed means you're like several feet above the soil ground.
Yeah, anyways. If you can't use cinder blocks, get innovative. See if you can find bouquet buckets from local grocery stores or whatever.
Check it, Aldi, Walmart,
Kroger. Kroger has lots of bouquets.
Yeah, grocery stores, if they get in flowers, ask if you can take the buckets, because they probably just throw them away, because corporations suck.
Yep, just drill holes in the bottom with a cheap drill bit. A spade bit is what we use.
You can also use window boxes like we have over here.
We got these on clearance for like $3 each last 2 years ago, I think. So
I think it might be more than that now.
we got a random canna in there that's already coming up. It's going through quite the transformation. And then we have some rosemary cuttings over here from the local college. They let us take a bunch home and they were trimming their like 10-foot hedge of rosemary.
And these are just random cherry tomatoes that are getting broken up and the seeds spread around. And here I have liatris bulbs. I ran out of bricks. We got the bricks from another part of the garden. And these ones are cannas. Somebody also gave us for free. We haven't seen the flower yet, so we're not sure what kind they are. And then this is a canna indica seedling that I've grown. So that'll probably have red flowers. These ones, we just have no idea. We're just gonna find out. Here's where, well, I mean, we just had a video about this yesterday, but these are where we put the other rhizomes that we got for free with the dark leaves and red flowers. And now we're going back up front. This is one of the $10 hoses from Walmart, which works okay. It just likes to kink a lot if you don't have high water pressure. Like that. And then we're just using a Miracle-Gro thingamajig without any actual fertilizer in it. I might have just swallowed a gnat. That's gross. So yeah, I think I did also plant hopness along there. So we have purple passion flowers. We have a bunch of beans, including scarlet runner beans. Did you put pigeon peas up here?
Yep.
Pigeon peas. We're gonna have all the cannas. That way is south. So all the sunlight is going to be coming this direction, which is why the cannas are along here, because they're gonna get tall. So this way everything can get sunlight without them shading everybody. Also with this thing, you don't have to hold the button down the whole time. You can push that little lever forward, because it hurts your hand to hold the stupid thing so long. So yeah, it's a fun fact. You can see the color changing mulch. I mean, assuming the color is showing up on there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to add probably at least another 3 bags on top of what's here already at some point. Not right away. Unless somebody wants to give us like a $30 Walmart gift card.
There's also a tiny little okra plant over there that's still alive, which is funny.
Yeah, okra are also cross-tended perennials.
Where'd it go? It's like right there. The little tiny okra plant. Here are two of my other older canna indica seedlings. It looks variegated, but it's not. It's just because they were in a smaller container, so it's not variegation. It's just I want more nutrients. Also, there's taro growing in here that has been here since before we got here. Those are some onions. Yep. Anyways, as I was saying before, the canna lilies with the dark leaves that are here that we got for free are 20 plus years old, because you can propagate canna lilies either by seed or by root division, because they grow rhizomes. So, like, kind of think of it as a potato. If you are brand new to gardening or plants and don't know what a rhizome is, it's a thick root. Like, you'll start out here, and then it'll expand and grow like a network. So then you can chop off pieces of that rhizome and plant them, which is what we did with these and how these are propagated. And then it's an exact clone of the plant it came off of. Like starfish, apparently. Well, I don't know about starfish. Yeah, I think if you chop off a starfish's leg, it can grow a whole new starfish, or maybe the starfish can grow a new leg. I don't remember. Something like that. It's cloning. And a lot of people think that plant cloning works like animal cloning in sci-fi movies or sci-fi stories, where the author has to impose limits on the cloning to avoid plot holes and crap. But that's not actually how it works in reality. You can clone something as many times as you want, and none of those clones will have anything different with them. There will be no point at which you can't clone the plant anymore. People just have to do that in science fiction, because otherwise they would have problems like people asking, okay, if you can clone this cow, why don't you just keep cloning the cow to solve world hunger? And they don't want to answer that question, so they say, well, you can only clone them 5 times, because reasons. But that's not how it works in nature. Almost every single apple variety, like Granny Smith's, are hundreds of years old, if not more. Because the original tree was grown from seed however long ago, and now just keeps getting cloned forever. And none of those trees will ever hit a fake author says so sci-fi limit that means they can't be cloned anymore. So yeah. Okay, are we saying anything else?
Just like with the cloning bit, there can be sport mutations, where a plant just has a branch that randomly decides it wants to do something different and just mutates, and that's how we got nectarines from peaches. One branch on an established variety tree just decided, hey, I'm just gonna not get peach fuzz, and I'm gonna have a slightly different texture on my fruit. And someone noticed that, and they're just like, oh, let's try this. Pull the hose around.
Yeah, see? I told you this hose likes to kink. It doesn't do this if you have high enough water pressure, but that's a waste. Here's a little roach. I don't know what species they are. They just live everywhere. If you are in Georgia, they're in the grass, they're in your garden. If I didn't mention it, we have a bunch of pawpaw seedlings that we're growing, none of them are old enough to flower. But when they eventually are, we will sell the seeds. I spy a butterfly and it's not coming this way. Was that on purpose?
I was gonna put it down. So I put the hose down before.
I guess hold it.
In the hose.
That green thing is some random nightshade that's decided to pop up. Not sure what kind, but it can stay because birds like them. Is that an onion?
Not sure. I'll find out.
Okay, this video's half an hour long already. Can't think of anything else.
We'll update when we put more mulch down, I guess, or whenever the canna starts sprouting.
Yep. So bye-bye.